welcome to Night Rips and more 2021 Topps Archives baseball. So this has been a fun rip. Definitely have found some really cool, we've gotten autos, we've gotten parallels, numbered parallels to include, my boy Freddie Freeman. They're in that red heat foil. We've got Shohei, the American League MVP. And then we have that color match, the green Vita Blue. So definitely some fun stuff in this product. Fingers crossed we find some more. We have been relatively lucky with this one. And that's why, all I did was pick this up at Target. It was, during one of my shopping trips, it's like, okay, let's go see what I can find. I hadn't opened any hobby boxes. So if anyone ever thinks that hot boxes is only because people stream it on videos, I'll tell you that it's not the case. Like I said, Target didn't know who I was. That just sold me, a number of boxes of this stuff. So there's the odds for what you can get. And they're not super crazy, but at the same time, it's not like you're going to get, you're not going to get something in every 2 or 3 packs. You still have odds of, some of this stuff, 20, 30, 70 packs to get some of this stuff. And we've just fortunately been real lucky with what we've gotten. So let's go ahead and open up. It's going to be 7 packs. Each pack's going to have 8 cards in it. Guaranteed to get 3 foil. And other than that, everything else is all by chance. And of course, this pack doesn't want to get opened, which tells me it's going to have that 1/1 Mike Trout auto, right? Yeah, I wish. All right, let's take a look. And I'll go ahead and call out the years as we find it. So we'll start with Frank Thomas in that 1957 style. And we have Christian Walker in the 1962. Same way with Jose Abreu. We have Jahmai Jones, his rookie in then 62. And then we'll go to, this is actually one of the insert sets. This is the cards for the mini posters. Those mini posters are only in the hobby boxes. But I don't have any of those, but at least I can get the cards for them. But this one would be the Big Red Machines. This is the Cincinnati Reds back in the, I want to say the 80s. I don't really remember. They don't really tell you a year on this one. So, but definitely a cool one. It was towards their, going to get a World Series. And off the top of my head, I can't remember what year that was. So here's another little fun set. It's still base cards, but this is a future look. This would be Topps in 2091, which will be really surprising if they're around in 2091 since Fanatics got the deal. But we got Hyunjin Ryu in that 2091 set. Again, there is variations to these, but I haven't seen any yet. And we'll finish the last 2 cards here. This would be the end of the archives. There's 7 years in total, but this would be the 2011, so 10 years ago. We got a Bobby Dahlbeck, and we have a David Fletcher. So, both pretty cool. If you're ever opening any of this stuff, one of the things I will say watch out for is watch out for the emblem swap. A lot of these, you will see the 70th on them. I did pull one of these in one of my first videos. Actually, it was in my first video, where I got a Hendricks, Liam Hendricks it's not numbered, but it said 70 instead of 50. It was the it's the 2001 variety. And it really confused me at the time until I went and started looking around. So, all right, let's get back to this next pack. We got Anthony Rizzo in his Yankee gear in the 57. We have Carlos Correa, who, this is when he was with the Astros. Right now he is unemployed, but we'll see what happens. We'll see who picks him up. There's Joe Carter, 57. And Joe Morgan. So this is the Joe parade. Joe Morgan in the 62. Okay, now we're moving to 1982. This would be Adrian Beltre and Joey Bart, who's got some big shoes to fill with Buster Posey retiring. We have, I mentioned that 2001. This was the 2001 for William Contreras, the rookie for the Braves. Got called up a couple times this year, but we'll see. We'll see how he goes over the years. And then ends it with Jim Palmer, obviously, also in that 2001. And neither one of those said 70. That's the only one I have seen 70 so far. But still got a little bit of this product to open. I don't know how much more I'm going to open of this, simply because, I do have quite a bit of the base set and a good chunk of the inserts. And, since I'm not one to just, the only things I'll say flip, the only thing I ever sell are dupes, so a lot of base dupes, because I'm just doing it to get rid of and let other people who are interested in getting it. So it's not like I'm trying to flip any of this stuff. There's George Brett in the 57. And Alec Bregman, 62. 57, Andre Dawson. And this is a new year. This is 1973. We got Gary Sanchez, the Kraken. Pretty cool. I haven't seen this one yet. This is the 1991 series. And it's a very, very young Johnny Bench. I just hadn't seen any Johnny Benches yet. Now I have. This is another one of those insert sets. This is based on the 1969 stickers, and this one being Alec Bohm. Of course, you look at it, there's not much to it. You can get parallels of this one too, and you can also get autographs on these. So I haven't seen any, but I have seen images and I have seen videos online. When we got to one of our first of the foil cards, it's Estevan Florial, and it is just your base one. There is a couple ones that are different colors. There's no numbers on any of these, but what's neat about these cards that I like, and of course he doesn't have one to even show you, but they also, because in 1989 when they did this, they would actually put the nickname of the player on it too. So Estevan doesn't have a nickname, so that's sad, but okay. Okay, we have some more of that special set, the 2091s. This time we have Ted Williams. And just checking it because I saw a lot of red on it just to make sure it wasn't a numbered card. I don't know if any of these are numbered, but what it is they're taking the colors from the team. Obviously he was a Red Sox, so hence the red. And then we'll end it with George Springer in that 2011 set. Nice. 4 packs to go. Haven't pulled anything too crazy out of this blaster yet. Still got 4 packs. It's come to almost the point where when you pull so much out of some of these things, you do get you're actually kind of spoiled. You're actually kind of disappointed when you don't. So fingers crossed we'll still pull something, but if we don't, these are still fun rips, especially if you love the whole old feel to them. So we have Marcus Stroman. Of course, Marcus recently signed that big contract with the Cubs. We'll see if we have a season next year for him to actually play. Fingers crossed they worked out the deal pretty fast. We have a 1991 Starlin Marte. Of course, Starling went to the Mets. So definitely a cool one. We have Andres Jimenez. And I have a special place for Andres because of, I've actually pulled a couple of his autos to include a very, very rare one. If you're interested, you can find it under my Gypsy Queen. It's that 1 in 11,000 and something hit. It was actually a mini of his auto, which was really cool. Still when he was with the Mets. All right, we have Nick Madrigal, rookie, 1983. And we got another one of these posters. This would be the 1950s Brooklyn Dodgers. Pee Wee Reese, Roy Campanella, Jackie Robinson, and Duke Snider. Very, very cool. This is 1955. We have Trey Mancini in the 2011. And we're ending up with two cards, both of them from 2001. Both of them say 50 on it. Kyle Schwarber, who all he does is mash dingers. And Dave Winfield, another guy who just mashed dingers. So two big-time power sluggers right here. Very cool. 3 packs to go. And what makes me happy about this rip so far is that actually I'm seeing cards I haven't seen before. So cannot complain at all. There's Trevor Story in the 73. And Brooks Robinson in the 83. Ahmad Rosario, 73. And Vlad Sr. That's cool. Also in the 73. There's a rookie Jake Cronenworth with the Padres. They're in the 83. And Garrett Crochet, also in the 83. And here's the fun one. We did pull a shorter print. So just to show, this is a Trevor Story. And here's Estevan Florial. If you noticed, it's a blue color. So this is actually one of the blue parallels. I think it's something like a 1 in 70 to pull this one. So that's pretty cool. And then of course, we'll flip it over, see what Trevor Story's nickname is. He's True. And so we got ourselves a true parallel. So thank you, Trevor Story. You continue this streak. Very neat. And I've got a couple, or I've got that one and another, I think I have a Bregman parallel. It also pulled on stream. Now let's go ahead and look at the 2091s. We have Zach Greinke and Lou Bob. Very cool. 2 packs to go. See if we pull out anything else crazy. Not that I would say pulling a blue parallel is crazy, but it is a short print, so you can't complain when you're pulling short prints. All right, so we have a 1983 version of Lou Brock and Yordan Alvarez. Had to look real close, and it's interesting, but we have a Luis Patino rookie card. To tell you that the yellow on these are terrible. Trying to read them at a distance, you have to almost shade it to actually be able to see it. But still a cool card. And we have Germain Marquez, or Germain Marquez, there from the Rockies in that 57. And we got ourselves another one of the big heads. This time we got Francisco Lindor. Pretty cool. There in the 2091s, we have Nolan Arenado, and we'll finish it with 2 from 2001, Zach Gallen, and Colton Wong. Of course, both of those still say 50 on them. I've only seen one emblem swap, and that is a very rare find. I want to say it's somewhere in the neighborhood of 1 in every 115 packs or something like that. So you can imagine how surprised I was when we pulled the first box I've ever opened, we pulled one. And an auto. So can't complain about that. So let's go back to the 1973 version. We got Luke Voigt. Oh, this is cool. There's 83, Larry Doby. So many of these I haven't seen before. Oh, this is cool because I actually have pulled the parallel, the green parallel with this one. But here's the base, Randy Johnson. 1962, of course. We have Juan Gonzalez, the Ranger, back in the 57 variety. And speaking of another one that I pulled, a parallel, Freddie Freeman. This, of course, this was the the Red Hot, based out of, or numbered out of 50. But it's still good. I can get the base set too completed. I'm still missing Kyle Hendrick, Kevin Biggio, Vita Blue. Here's our third and last of our rainbow foils. This one will be Jack Flaherty. But we also got one of the Bazooka Shining Stars. It's a 91 style, but it's still based on the this year's rookie class. This one being Christian Pache from your World Series champion Braves. Very cool. He's the number 7 prospect in the first major. He hit the first major league home run in postseason, so that's cool. Oh, and I mentioned I didn't have the. There's the emblem swap that I had pulled. We've actually now pulled the base Kyle Hendrick, so we actually almost have pulled every base that I've already pulled parallels for. So nuts. But that's a cool one. That's in the 2001. And then we'll end it in the 2011. We have Rhys Hoskins. Very cool. And these are fun cards that both look on the front and the backs. Yeah, obviously, I don't show the backs as much because I don't want this stream to be super long. But that's it. Go through. I'm not going to really talk about the base, but let's go ahead and talk about what we got. Obviously, pulling a Brave rookie, Christian Pache. Not going to complain about that. Go Braves. We did pull 2 of the big heads. Alec Bohm, rookie, and Francisco Lindor. We actually pulled 2 of the movie posters in this one. And I think this was like a 1 in 6. So in a 7-pack, you're either going to pull 1 or 2. This time we pulled 2. We got from the 1955 Brooklyn Dodgers, the Boys of Summer. And in the 1980s, I forget what years, the 70s or 80s, the Big Red Machine when Cincinnati was going, World Series hunting. And then finally, and these are a guarantee in every box, is that you will get 3 of these rainbow foils. We did get 2 of the base ones, Jack Flaherty and Estevan Florial. But we also got that blue parallel Trevor Story. So, really neat one. Of course, none of the foil ones are numbered. So that's it for another rip. That's it for another short print find, which has been crazy that we found one in almost every single box that we've opened. But this has been fun. And to continue with the fun, go ahead and make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit that notify button to get notified whenever I put more stuff up. Also, go ahead and give a thumbs up to the video, and if you have any comments whatsoever, drop it in the comment section below. Appreciate you taking the time to watch yet another rip of what you can get for 20 bucks out of a Target if you're lucky enough to find it. I really enjoy putting these videos up and sharing this with you. I hope you enjoy it too. But until next time, bye now.